In today's episode, we take this very ugly looking lemon and we make 5 delicious recipes with it. It's exactly like Gringo Master Chef, but worse. So all over my property, I see these things growing. What are they? Are they a tangerine or a clementine? No, this is a clementine or a tangerine. This actually is a lemon. It's a wild lemon, in Portuguese, limão cravo or rose lemon, limão rosa. It's usually they're very ugly. They look more like this than they look like this one. I just chose a nice one for television purposes. You cut them open. They are orange inside, and they have this very floral aroma. The best way I can describe it is a lemon, lime mixed with basil, I guess, would be a really good way to describe this. They're a mix between some kind of like a citron and an orange. And they're not from Brazil, they're not native from Brazil. They're actually, their real name is a Rangapur lime. They've come from Bangladesh and India, and a long time ago they were imported into like Spain and Portugal and then cultivated here in Brazil. And so it's been growing all over the land. And just so you have an idea, this here is a Rangapur lime, or limão cravo. And then this here is a traditional lime, right, which also grows on my property, and it's green. And then this here, I just picked it recently. It looks kind of ugly, but this is a Sicilian lemon, okay? Maybe a little bit more round than what you're typically used to. And then this here is a limão galego, I forget what it's called. So you see, very interesting citrus families that we have here on the land, see? These are the different types of lemons. Since they're growing here, what are the kinds of recipes that we can actually make with this thing? And in today's episode, we're gonna explore a couple of these recipes. I think 5. We're gonna explore 5 of these recipes. So the first thing we need to do is actually go around and collect these lemons. So these wild lemons, they actually grow on all these old kind of trees. Look at all the lichen, and looks very alien-like, no? Don't you think? And they even have rose flowers, different than the other kind of lemons. Here they are small, little baby green ones. And then this is what they look like when they're big and ugly. But they're all over the place, and I want to grab them before their season is over. Here I am picking them, scratching myself in the process. Here we are looking around the whole property. Kaju's helping me. Here's one lone lime out in the middle of nowhere. Thank you so much. Kaju's been really helpful until he finds something rotten and decides to roll in it.
Get out of there.
Not
What are you
good.
doing?
I don't want to have to give him a bath. Here we go. A bunch of these ugly looking but very floral limes. Look how beautiful they are. So, beautiful day outside means that it's the perfect time to make something very traditional in Brazil, a caipirinha. We're gonna use this alien lemon, as I like to call it, a wild lemon, one of these gamey lemons. It's gonna be kind of interesting. You have lemons, make caipirinhas, that's what they always say. So you're gonna get yourself some of these limão cravo limes. They don't have to be particularly pretty. Some ice on a glass. And of course, most important things are honey. If you haven't seen it, watch the other episode. Then we get some cachaça. Here's a fancy one, but it doesn't have to be fancy at all. Slice them, cut these guys. Great. So now we filled up our cup of this honey. I healthy amount. And then we have to press it down, look up all the way to the top with ice. To the top with cachaça. Rum, and we mix this bad boy up. So we have here our caipirinha, but we're not done. There's still one more extra trick that I have up my sleeve. Beautiful purple basil, but caipirinhas go very well with this purple basil. It's quite beautiful. Basil, for some reason, goes really well with this caipirinha. Strip off a couple of leaves, throw these guys right in here. I'm gonna very lightly mash it. I don't wanna mash it too much because otherwise it's a little bit too strong. Look at these beautiful flowers that we have here. I'm gonna put these flowers here. Delicious. Look at this. It's fantastic. Cheers. We are going to start by boiling this broth right over here. Get the water going. I put some of these sort of vegetable or chicken-based kind of thing right in there. This onion here, let's chop her up. Okay, so it turns out all my garlic is rotten. Whenever your garlic is smoking, that's not too good. Well, there's a couple here that aren't terrible. Season it very, very slightly with this lemon. I'm gonna put in a tiny dollop of butter. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. It's good. Throw in the shrimps. Where's the garlic? And these onions. Put in rice. See? Whew. The wedding wine. A little bit too much. And we'll very carefully put in our broth. Some juice from these lemons. There's 1, 4, but we remove the zest. Everything, and here we have our juice zest. Okay, this is like the, I don't know what it's called, curcuma, right? Turmeric. Just to give it a little more of a yellowish color, because I don't have real saffron. I'm not bougie like that. On a very, very nice color, kind of yellowish color. Let's go up here to our garden. And let's see if we can get ourselves a nice salad. Let's get ourselves, there we go. It's not beautiful? These 2 flowers just for garnish. What good is a salad without some sauce? One of these lemons, yellow inside. Moonrise honey. And put a spoon of it inside. Olive oil. A bunch of salt. Pepper. A sauce for a beautiful salad, which we just picked. Cool, huh? So we're getting into the final stretch here of the risotto. What are we gonna do? We're gonna add in our lemon juice. Boom. We're gonna add in our lemon zest. Put in kind of a teaspoon or so of butter. Then we're gonna take a handful of parmesan cheese. Mix that up because we want it to be nice and creamy. You can see it's nice and creamy. Now we just want to put in some of these shrimps that we had. There's very few shrimps because it's only me who's going to be eating. Heat it up a little bit and then we'll be ready to serve risotto here. We have a risotto, we have our salad with our lemon sauce, and we have our caipirinha on our salad. Fantastic. It's salty, it's zesty, has that amazing lime to it, that amazing rose lemon. Goes really, really well as well with this caipirinha. Try this salad out. Bon appetit. Incredible. So now we're going to try to see if we can make some jam with these limão cravo, with Rangapur They're kind of ugly, obviously, but actually we want to use the peels. The peels have a lot of vitamins, and I kind of like my jams with a lot more flavor, a little bit more bitter, actually. So first thing we need to do, cut them open and remove the seeds. Remove some of the bitterness of the peels. Throw them in here. Water. Let it boil. Button our orange or lemon peels here to start boiling. Okay. Here they are. You can see them inside there. I'll drain them. So I've peeled some Granny Smith apple. This is not needed, but it's recommended. I've also put a little bit of ginger here. I have sugar, brown sugar, 400 grams. Usually you can put more. I just like mine a little bit more bitter. The water was removed. It's already quite hot still. Put in our apple. Sugar. It's a lot of sugar. About 2.5 cups of water. There we go. The Granny Smith apple will release pectin, which will give that texture to our jelly or jam, however we want to call it. Jam is getting super viscous. This is beautiful color to it. It'll be time to put it into the sterilized jars. There you have it. So let's try out some of this limão cravo jelly. This is actually some German style bread that I made, rugbrod. I didn't film it, but I like it. Thin slice of it, right here. Put in some of this jam and perfect. It's interesting because it is bitter, but that's the way that I wanted to make it. The rugbrod bread, it's a little bit acidic and also very earthy. This is fantastic. This is the kind of stuff that I eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner. So we're gonna try to make a key lime pie, but instead of limes, we're gonna be using limão cravo, ugly orange lemons. So first thing that I need actually is to do the crust. Now the crust, they say to use these kind of graham crackers. I don't have graham crackers for some reason. I thought I bought them in the store. I just have these torradas. These are tasteless, terrible tasting, I don't know, crackers of some kind, but we'll improvise. It looks terrible. At least it's gonna be healthy. I'm able to make this flour, I guess. Well, these torradas have no sugar, and in theory people like sugary crust. So I'll just put just 1 spoon of sugar. Our crumbs. And I don't have a pie crust, but I do have this metal skillet. So I take some aluminum foil right inside here, okay? Makeshift pie crust. I know it's terrible, but that's what we have going for us for the time being. Pour this butter thing in. This bad boy. Oh, the test is, will it be able to stick together? And let's form the crust here. So, we kind of did this very ugly pie, but it'll work. I think it'll work well the way that it is. Now we just throw it in the oven. Now we're gonna make the filling. An entire can of condensed milk. Yeah, it's a lot, I know. I'll use a little bit less than the entire can. About 120 cream. Lemons in here. 1, 2. We take our pie. Just to set at about 180. It's like this. refreshment here, maybe a little bit there. Cut it. Look at that, you know. On a cold day like it's raining today. How does it taste like? Amazing. You have that zesty, floral taste of the limão cravo, or the Rangapur lime, and a little bit bitter, but just in a very, very good amount. The texture is perfect, even though I used these torrados. Still tastes really, really great. And here, look at that beautiful pie, the crust. Love it.